Hey everyone, and welcome back to another live episode where I am testing out new features, building new things, and keeping you up to date with AI. And something was released this past week that I think is worthy to go over, and I think it's going to make a big difference in what tools people use for different tasks. So my name is Avi Hacker. I'm the founder of the AI Consulting Network. And today we're going to go over ChatGPT, and they released their developer mode where it now allows MCP servers, MCPs, to actually take read and write actions, which before this update, the deep research component was only able to read through connectors, and I'll show you what I mean. But this goes in direct competition with Claude by Anthropic, as a lot of times where I've done demos in the past and I wanted the large language model to write in certain other applications, I would use Claude. So in a previous video, I demoed researching real estate properties in Claude and updating my Airtable database and researching all of that and getting up-to-date live data. And that's what I see as really one of the biggest pain points right now, is keeping your large language model up to date with your live data and making sure that's accurate, and they could even update it for you. So now ChatGPT released their own version of this. So this is their main page, and this is available to the Pro and Plus accounts. And you could basically, if you are on ChatGPT, you go to your name, you go to settings, you go to connectors, and you see here all the different connectors that were available before. But now there's this new thing called developer mode under advanced settings, which now lets you add unverified connectors that were previously not allowed and can take these read and write actions. So just to quickly test this out, like I quickly tested it out just to make sure it was working. And it was working pretty cool. And I'm going to do a demo with you live on what I think could be very helpful for people, especially in the real estate market. So let's start off saying you're reviewing, you want to look for a property. So let's do the web. Let's go web search. Let's say find me 5 property addresses for sale in New Jersey for $2 million, and get me their contact, their broker's contact info. Okay, let's just see what happens, because I just want to show you like the different steps, but step by step on what you could do and why it's so powerful. So before this, you constantly had to, if you wanted to get relevant information, they did release their connectors, but you were only able to receive information. So let's say you connected your email or you connected your Google Drive, you could ask it questions saying, okay, what happened? What emails did I receive today? What documents? Can you help me review my documents in my Google Drive? So it was extremely helpful to get live data. So now, as I explained before, this actually enables the read the right functionality for certain applications if you're allowed to connect to it. And this was solely available, I mean, not just with Claude, but now I think it's a really big deal that ChatGPT is releasing this functionality because now I don't have to go back and forth between the tools. So while this loads, I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so now you're looking for a property, either you're a broker, you're a real estate agent, anyone in the real estate field. We're just doing this use case for now. So now you want to just document that information. So now this is where hopefully it will work. Let's say you go into developer mode and then my Airtable, turn on. Okay, so that's interesting. So it seems like once you go into a chat, it's actually not letting you turn on developer mode. Okay, so let's copy this. Let's go here. Let's go to developer mode. Turn on Airtable. And I'll say, please update my real estate test base with these properties. So let's say, even if you don't have a Google search, let's say you upload PDFs of property information or deals that you want organized and you connect that, now it will organize it for you and it can actually update spreadsheet. So let's see how well it does. Okay. Please update my real estate test base with these properties. And I turned on developer mode and I connected it to my Airtable. So one of their precautions, because there is a risk, and you always have to think about this when you connect these tools to your actual information, that like it's not going to erase everything. Like these tools are like very early in their stages. People could do bad things with them, and you always have to just think about everything. So like that's why right now I have this real estate test base that I've been playing around with for all my demos. Like this is all like just information that I'm just playing around with. So just keep that in mind. So now it asks you, do you want to use the tool call? I'll just say confirm. Okay, let's see if it's doing anything yet. And it says, right actions come with risk. If anyone has any questions, feel free to leave it in the chat. I'll be more than happy to answer it. Okay, organizing property records, updating, let's see what happens. See, this is the demo record. Okay, I think we should focus on updating the overview table first. Thanks to create new records and the overview with basic details. Okay, it's starting to fill it out just like that without you needing to go into Airtable and fill it out yourself, which I think is incredibly powerful. You see here, it's just awesome that I could really just do that for you. And just the implications of that are so wide that we're really just scratching the surface of what's possible in terms of efficiency, in terms of organization, in terms of just everything from A to Z in every process could be significantly improved. Okay, so that worked. So now let's just say another use case. Let's say you have all of this information and please tell me how many deals I currently have and tell me all the property amounts and give me a full overview of all my current listings and any other insights you can provide for me. Yeah, this is recorded. This will be on YouTube and this will stay here on LinkedIn or X or wherever it's being broadcasted. Okay, so now I'm going to click enter. And what I really love about Airtable is its very flexible functionality, where I like using it as almost like a knowledge hub, where I could connect all of my information and then kind of tool call to it to retrieve live data and push data to it. So I know some people like using Notion or other CRMs. I just find that when everything's properly organized in Airtable and everything has headers, rows, and it's like Excel on steroids, that's what I really like about it. Because the beauty is this could constantly be updated by all of your teams. And then anyone that has a connection to this Airtable database can talk to it through ChatGPT now and just get live information. See, so now it's thinking, like I could have been more detailed with my question, but I like to see how it's going to perform. And then I'm going to ask it to create a new table with the full summary. We'll see how that performs. Like all of this I created not by touching Airtable. All of these records, all of these milestones, these breakdowns, these filters, I didn't touch a thing. And if I have a different YouTube video where I built all this with Claude and Airtable via their MCP tool, but now that's the reason for this video, to test out ChatGPT's. Which, if people are using ChatGPT as their main driver, I think it's a really powerful addition. Okay, it's done about 3 minutes and 11 seconds. And so now, let's say you wanted a overview. You're already in ChatGPT, all property amounts, the list price, this was a test record. Here, gave you everything, portfolio totals, first 13th price, average, median, current listings, active now, status notes, insights. Okay, see, and that's awesome. So now I want you to create me a new tab in this real estate test base with the summary that you just gave me and insights, and give me a financial overview also in that tab, and create for me all the different fields I would need and enter all the information in the new tab you are going to create. Let's see how well it performs, because Claude was really impressive on creating all of these tabs and filling out all the information and linking all of the rows together and filling out everything. Like this was all done by AI. Just like everything's linked with each other, status, buyer, all the property information was really cool. Okay, so it says there's an API limitation. Okay, thought about what to do. Awesome. I created the portfolio tab. It's called tools. So this is really cool so far. Oh, it's just literally filling it out live. It's amazing. And you didn't have to do a thing. Okay, confirm. Look at that. Executive snapshot. Just created all of this. I'm just not sure what it's going to do. So I just want to see if we can get it live. Update this overview. And then let's see what it's thinking about now. Okay, so it's thinking what to do. Like I like reading its logic because if there is an error, then you could usually see what it's trying to do. Here it said there's a 10 record limit, so it's trying to do smaller batch calls. And this is incredible because it does multiple like true calls, it'll think, and multiple true calls. So it's really cool how it just follow its own train of thought. These I'm sure what it's including. Okay, and then it even tagged the records together. That's cool. Yeah, let's see what the created a new tab, portfolio, summary. Okay, let's do the financial breakdown. So let's see. It's going to add all the information to here, or it's going to create a new tab. Okay, so I think it's going to set up its own rows. It's calling its own tools. Okay, so then it added it added the financial breakdown here. And it did it all the same. Insurance. Right, well, let's see. Else do. Let's say you have a bunch of create a all fake information and missing fields. Recording and make sure ignore all the singular build each tab. Because I'm thinking, okay, great. You have your spreadsheet, you have a lot of information, you upload it, and now you're like, okay, great. Organize it and just put it in my database. Because you could even use agent mode or deep research and then copy paste into a new chat. Because if you're joining now, we try to do a chat first from the web and then turn on developer mode. But for some reason, it didn't allow it. I'm not sure if that was a glitch or not, but or this was just released in the past weeks or yesterday or 2 days ago. So it's probably going to get better and better every single day. Let's go to main tab. Let's see how it performs. So now we're just going to see fake numbers. One thing I'll note is Claude was much faster at doing this, and it seems like Claude did take more of an initiative at doing more. I'm not sure if it's gonna improve as time goes on, but that is definitely something that I could just feel right away. Let's see, let's do this. Assign it with two of all means. For some reason it's stuck. And let's see, maybe it was just too many requests. Let's see if I try to go to the chat, more development mode. Okay, so maybe there was just a limit on that chat. But yeah, let's just do one last try. See if I could do some. Views. Let's see if I change it off at 5 thinking. Just a 5. Will it go faster? And I think it's going to make me reconfirm all the tool calls because I think per chat. Yeah. Okay. Confirm. Okay, so it's definitely going faster now. Or maybe it just going to pull just the reasoning it needs for each tool call, as opposed to GPT-5 thinking for all of them. Let's see, okay, created a financial overview. Let's see. It's creating it. Be watching it be created right before you. It's truly amazing to watch. Like if you don't know where to get started, just like give me a template, fill it out. Here's my data, here's my information. Just help me. Just like you can just say, I need help with it. Something. Just give me a good starting point, and could do something, and then you could take it from there. Then all these rows it's filling in. And now it's filling out information. Okay, done with financial overview. And then you could even create formulas, do auto sync, connect all of this. It's just really cool to see what's possible. And that is just a quick overview of ChatGPT's new MCP tool that could read and write. So overall, I think it's really cool. And I think it's very powerful. And I think we're still in the early stages. And I definitely think this will take away some of Anthropic's or Claude's like edge, because I was always saying that Claude's edge right now is its ability to interact with MCP like servers and read and write. But now that ChatGPT's gaining that functionality, I think it's going to be a very interesting race to see what happens. If anyone has any questions on any of this, feel free to reach out. I post and write updates in my newsletter over here if you want to sign up. If anyone has any questions on how to integrate any of this into their company, feel free to reach out. You could go to my website or message me on LinkedIn. And if you want me to try anything else out or explain anything else in the future, send me a message. And I hope everyone has a great day.